What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the 1894. I'm Dara Havluka here today. We're going to be talking about Erling Haaland, as if we haven't heard enough about him already. It's Erling Haaland, and it's our honest opinion on Erling Haaland. So far, we get out of the way. We're feeling like a stone. We're feeling like it's a done deal. Signed, seal delivered. I'm happy out. But Luke, how happy are you? Before I ask for the honest assessment, how happy are you?
Very, 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 very happy. As you know, and everyone knows how much I wanted this guy. Ever since we were linked with him, I wanted this to be done. Now, I never thought we'd get this far. I always thought it'd be alright, we'll probably be in the race, but Madrid will probably get him. But then, last couple of months have been mental. And now we're getting him, which is incredible. So, I'm buzzing, mate. Honestly, I think to have a striker, especially with him and Alvarez now, it's next level. I think I don't mind I like false nine. I think it works for us, but to have a guy like Haaland as an option with Alvarez, it's so crucial, important for us going forward. I think it's just obviously Harry Kane will grow as well, but Haaland is younger and could get even better than him, and could develop his game even more as well. And it's such a massive signing as well for a fee as well, which isn't even anywhere near that what it would cost us if we're getting him without a release clause. So it's crazy. It's a crazy deal that I'm still trying to believe myself, but I'm happy it's always over the line and we're getting him, which is incredible.
Yeah, it really does seem like we're getting him. I know we'll have a bit of egg on our face now if it doesn't happen, but like it's from everything we're hearing, it's like it is done. I was checking the bookies websites last night. It's 1-20 from the sign, which let's be fair, they're not putting out for 1-20 for no reason. I think when we were like with Ronaldo, we were like 1-3 or something like that. Like they are very confident in us getting him. So that leads me into the topic of the video, the honest opinion. I wouldn't call it a controversial opinion, but it's definitely an honest opinion. Everyone's saying, right, that this is wraps, this is Premier League turning into Bundesliga. I don't think that's the case. Do you think that's the case then before I go on?
No, because the league now is a lot more competitive than it has been before. Like, I think 10 years ago, it was all right, but you always had the best teams, and then there was obviously a big gap between them and everyone else. Obviously, I had the odd team at Everton, maybe a Southampton out of nowhere getting top 6 out of nowhere in a season, but it never really was this competitive that it's now, where teams are a lot more money involved in football. There's a lot more actually involved now where people are actually getting bought up by big owners like Newcastle now. It's not going to be that easy to dominate a league anymore. So I think we'll definitely win a lot of leagues even more now with him in the side. But it's never going to be like a quadruple every season level. That's never going to happen because football is a unique sport. It's so different, and if it can happen. But yeah, it's great to get Haaland. It's never going to be a guarantee to get us everything.
I think we were talking about this in our Discord before, right? We were talking about this in our server. Having Haaland in there is going to stop the City 0-0s 1-1 because I think overall, now the goal output, providing the amount of people that are scoring right now, it could end up dropping. Like realistically, we probably won't be hitting teams of 6 and 7 and probably when we sign Haaland. But I do think that point-wise it'll only increase because you won't be dropping points to Palace away, hopefully anyway, unless Palace go out and just tear us apart. You won't be dropping those City 1-0s, 0-0s, because Haaland will be there. Haaland will have that poacher's instinct to be able to get on the end of a cross. I know how much we love crossing, especially when things aren't going our way. We love a cross. And that's what's going to have to, that's going to be the real difference maker, in my opinion. That's my opinion. But I will turn around and say, exactly like Lucas said, this isn't going to be cut and dry every single year. Like, it's not going to be City are going to win the league, City are going to win Champions League. It's not going to be that way because not one player in the world can come in and just make that happen straight away. It's impossible. Football, like Luke said, it's a very, very funny game. You won't just have that because someone will come out of nowhere. Like you didn't expect City to go out of the Carabao Cup when they did this year. They went out. You didn't really expect them to go out and get dunced by Liverpool in the fourth half, but they did. So it's just such a having Haaland in those games wouldn't have made a difference. Probably doesn't start against West Ham. He probably can't go and score 3 or 4 against Liverpool because that's just they're too good at the back to be just letting someone go in. It doesn't matter how good he is. They're too good at the back to be letting him go and score 2 and 3. That's the same goes for multiple other Premier League and Champions League teams. Am I right?
Exactly. Yeah. I think, well, not us two, or anyone who watches the game a lot and know what football's about. A lot of people think use too much like career mode. Like it's not as cut and dry as you go and getting a big signing and going smashing the league up 38 wins in the race. It's never ever going to happen ever because the football football's that crazy that a non-league side could beat us 1-0 and part the bus and we can't score. That can happen to anyone. That is how football can work. It all depends on those 90 minutes and how effective you are at scoring a goal more than the other team. That's how it is, and how it always will be. So don't get me wrong. I think we'll definitely score more. I think going forward, especially the strikers will now as well have more. All our creativity will then go towards a focal point, which is great. I mean, also what we could also do, obviously, is then rotate systems to have false nine for certain teams. Then let's say we're struggling to score goals, bring on Haaland, get a goal. So there is obviously that way looking at it, where we'll have that option, which would be brilliant. Is when they're like, all right, chilled, Haaland's on the bench, get him on, having a 1, 2 goals. But again, as I said, it's not as cut and dry. Football's a mental game, and I think to have that option is always great. As well, I was saying, we need an option at striker who can do that, and that's the most important thing.
I think that a false nine can suit a lot of teams when we play against them. You know what I mean? Like I think when it comes to, especially at Chelsea is always when I look at and say that's ideal for a false nine, having an extra midfielder being able to drop in because they only really play with 2, maybe 3, depending on what Mount is feeling that day. They only play with 2 midfielders. An extra midfielder in there can definitely shake it up a little bit. I think that there's plenty of teams like that you can go out and play a false nine against, and maybe it'll work better than having a system with the striker, which is why, again, I think that let's say if catastrophe strikes, we don't sign Haaland, we're still perfectly capable without a striker, and I always stand by that. But to make the difference, to get these points against the lower rate teams, that sounds really bad, playing against teams that we usually drop points to, it's just such a difference maker. That's it. He's the difference maker. And again, you're signing a player that's worth maybe 150 million, you're paying a quarter of the fee for. That's not right, Matt. You're paying a lot smaller of a fee than what he's actually worth. I mean, I know it's being made up by agent fees, but City aren't going to care. You're still paying a 65 million set transfer fee for it. It's fantastic. It's fantastic business. And look, we'll have him for a few years. Hopefully, again, if he signs, he probably will. We will have him for a few years. We are looking really likely to land him. I'm really looking forward to it. This isn't the video to turn around and say, I don't want him. I want that man. I want him desperately. We will get him. I'm confident. Luke, do you have anything to say before I wrap it up?
Yeah, exactly. Look, I'm confident we'll get him. Look, I think seeing obviously likes of Ornstein come out and sort of say that it's going that way is giving me confidence that's going to happen. Now, I mean, think about it, right? People who are still worried about it not happening, right, and are still doubting it. When Harry Kane was linked with us last summer, no news came out that we're close to agreeing a deal with Spurs for Kane. We never got this far with it. So the fact that we're getting this far with Haaland is already a massive sign it's going to happen. So positive is, I reckon, announcement. I imagine we'll have to announce it early because of Dortmund trying to push it out of us and so they can get on with their, add the Emmy deal, whatever they want to do with after that Haaland goes. But I imagine we'll know in the next week or so about what's happening with it again. But the main thing is we've got a striker for next season, which is great. Also, as well, Alvarez is a shout as well. He's bloody great, and it would be great for us as well. I mean, I put a tweet out. Was it yesterday? A bit like apparently we're going back to the black and red kit, away kit, and it reminds me a lot of like when we had like Dzeko and Aguero, obviously like tall striker, small striker kind of combo, and it's just like that. That kind of those days obviously missed those kind of days, having that kind of striker, big man, little man kind of combination. So it's so many options, possibilities to go forward, mate. It's so good to sort of have that for a change. So I'm very excited. Obviously towards the end of the season as well, see how we can the double and they go forward with more of Haaland. Yeah,
exactly. It's endless possibilities. It's an endless road, hopefully, for City for winning, to keep winning. I'm confident in London, and I'm confident for the ensuing seasons. So thanks very much for watching. We said we'd jump on to a quick one. It's what we've done, and yeah, Haaland, baby.